Uh, Hello everyone. Thanks for joining the call at 10 p.m. of today. I know it is a little late, but still very thank you. Today we will be discussing about passive income. So when I say passive, it is not that you don't have to do anything. You have to do very minimalistic amount of work, out of which you can earn something. So that is the whole idea. Here I just wanted to split it into three categories based on the budget you have. Okay, so one is on 50k or maybe less than that. Okay, second category is 50k to 9 to 10l and 10l plus. Okay, so I just wanted to split it into three categories so that based on your budget you can app the one um, which yields you the passive income. So 50k or less than that. What do you think would be the best way to do this? Let's assume you have 50k, say 40 to 50k something like maybe less than that. So it can be say 300 to 400 rupees. That is okay. That's also comes under the bucket of uh, less than 50k. So what do you suggest where you don't have to do anything but you still earn money?
PPF?
Okay, PF,
No, not PF.
Dividend stock,
PPF.
PPF.
Okay.
Okay, FD, RD,
dividend stocks,
exactly. Dividend stocks. Then,
NPS Tier 2 account.
okay, NPS T2, which also covers mutual fund. Okay,
Yeah.
so these are the things like where you don't have to do anything much of work. You just have to invest your money and you wait for the returns to come back to you. Okay, in dividend. Okay, so for PPF, FD, and RD have fixed returns, and you know what you are gonna get. The remaining three, right? These three things involves a certain amount of risk which you have to understand. um, I assume like the set of people connected here has a good amount of exposure on these things. So you just search for dividend stocks in Google, like it will fetch you a list of stocks which where you can invest based on the PU value, book value, and other stuff. You can go ahead and invest in it in the bracket of 50k to 10 lakh. What do you suggest?
Same PPF.
Okay, so if we can buy it with within 50k, we can buy the same in 50k plus 2, so that is okay. What else do we have?
Buying a house and leaving it for rent.
House. Okay, house rent. Okay,
Maybe buying a vehicle and renting it out.
okay, let's put this under the umbrella of um renting it out. Okay,
Okay.
anything else do you want to suggest? Okay, let me put this right. So like let's not take any chances here. Let me quickly brief what is right. So right is real estate investment, uh, s- uh, investment trust. So which um, let's assume I am a builder and I have completed a commercial construction. It should be a commercial building and it should be completed. It can be ready to occupy or it's already occupied. Like that doesn't matter. Where I can uh, uh, lease out. I mean, I can give the shares in a lot. So the so when they give the IPO offer, right, the uh, the cutoff will be the number of shares and the prices based on which like, we will have a total amount, right? That won't be less than 50K. So that is why I deliberately kept the right on 50K to 10L. Now you can argue that dividend stocks and right are similar to each other. It is in some sense, yes, it is true, but what you have to really understand is in dividend stocks, they are not entitled to give dividend at any time. Like they are not, they don't have any obligation that they have to give you out the dividends. They can use it for uh, capital expenditure or expanding the venture or anything like that. Like they can do anything. They are not obligated. But in rights, the profit has to be distributed to the shareholders. So which means like assuming things are going normal, you will get your uh, say commercial return from the commercial buildings. Does it make sense? Yes, no, maybe. Hello.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. One.
So by
Yeah.
right, you mean the stocks like Mindspace business,
Exactly.
those?
Exactly.
Okay.
So there are only, I mean, India is booming, so we have only three rights at the time being. One is, as you said, Embassy, Mindspace, and Brookfield. So we have only three, out of which Mindspace is a little cheaper for the book value, but uh, the prices has been already increased so much. As in, like, if you look at the trend, like it has been increased from its IPO offering, initial public offering value, whereas Embassy has been went grown well, but it returned back to its original IPO value. Brookfield has just started. I mean, the IPO is just released, so we don't have proper data. You just do your analysis, fundamental analysis, and then you can uh, invest on it. So here the good thing is like the profit what they are gonna get from the commercial uh, building has to be distributed to the shareholders. So it is relatively better bet than dividend stocks. Okay. So far these two things are fine, right? These two brackets.
Yeah, it's fine, Hari.
Okay. Now this is the crucial part. This is the reason we set up the call. What if you have 10 lakh and plus? You can do the same thing. Okay. But here I just wanted to tell you that with this 10 lakhs in your account, like you can earn um, much more than what you have seen so far. Okay. So for that, I just want, as I said earlier, like we need some prerequisite from F&O, specifically options. Okay. So let's not take chances here. Let me quickly brief.
Hello,
Hello.
Hari.
Yes.
So I have a question in
Yes.
the second
Yes.
second option, 50K
Yes.
to 10
Yes.
lakhs. So there you told the right is better than dividend stocks, right?
So in the in the aspect that the dividend stocks are not entitled obligated to pay you the dividend if they earn the profit. I'm just saying uh, there can be situation that management can decide to expand the venture rather than giving out the dividend. So that is why I said it is not that the dividend yield, the yield what we are getting from the uh, rights is much more higher than dividend yielding stocks. I'm not implying that.
Okay, yeah. So
So
what you meant is actually dividend payout ratio will be
yes,
higher in
yes,
right,
exactly.
but dividend yield may not be high.
Yeah, yeah. So that yeah, that is right. So I just wanted to iterate that it is that they are obligated to pay you in right, but in dividend stock they are not obligated. So they can give out pay out the dividend or they can keep it them with themselves. I mean not themselves. They can expand the venture. So that is the point I
But
want to make.
finally, we care about dividend yield, right?
In that case, like you can make a call, right? Like that's why I placed everything in that bucket. Like if you have 50K to 10 lakh, like you go with dividend yielding stocks, or right, it's up to you. So the decision of the final call should be made by you. So I'm just listing out what are the options we have, out of which like it's your fundamental and technical analysis and what you really think for yourself. Like if you want to go with the dividend yielding stock, yeah, you are free to do that. Like there is no obligation that you have to go for it, but I just wanted to mention you that we have option here, that's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we go to 10 lakh plus?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
so let me open the option chain. Okay. um, okay, so we in options, like we have two things, right? One is indices and another one is stocks. Okay. uh, I said something about settlement too. Do you remember in the prerequisite I would have mentioned settlements too? Let me tell you why it is important. Okay. In stocks, in F&O stocks, if you are opening a position, the settlement will be physical. When I say physical, um, so let me pick out a stock. Okay. Say Adani Entertainment. Okay. So here, what is the market lot? Okay, it takes 6,000 bit quantity, 6,000. Okay, 2,000 mask quantity. Okay, let me open the NSE itself. Okay, so these are the symbols which you can open your F&O options and the futures. Okay, we will take Aarti Industries for the time being. Okay, so for Aarti Industries, you can.
Your other screen is presented. Only Excel is presented.
Okay, I haven't finished. Now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I'm sorry about this. Okay. So, okay, let me iterate how I get this. So you just search for NSE F&O lot size. Hello. Then you can get the, this is the URL which will open up. Here you can download the permitted lot size. Okay. So I will come to that uh, why lot size is different for each um, script. So for Aarti Industries, the lot size is 425. Okay. So if you want to open a position, you have to open it at the multiples of 425. For Adani Enterprises, it is 2000. You should be on the multiples of 2000. So it is. Uh, so how they are defining this number of lots per number of shares per lot is based on the price value. Okay. So Aarti Industries, right? Aarti Industries. It is 1232. whereas Adani Entertainments, right? It would be much more cheaper. So it is like current market price multiplied by number of okay, current market price multiplied by number of lot should be in the range of 8 to 10 lakh. It can cross, like it can be volatile. It can go below 8, it can go above 10. But if it is going too much, like if the price has been fallen so much that it is the value of a lot is uh, lot became like 5 lakh or 6 lakh or less than that, they will revise it such that they will increase number of shares in a lot. If the value goes so high, if the uh, value of a market lot goes beyond 15 to 18 lakhs or something, like they will revise it to reduce the number of shares in a lot. So if you look at this, MRF, right? MRF is the uh, stock which is very costly at least at the time. Yeah, so the market size is 10, which means it is, I think it is trading around 87,000 on the date. So 87,000 times 10, which is 8.7 lakh. So if you take Idea or Vodafone, yeah, look at the size. This is because um, the price of the underlying script is much more cheaper. So they just wanted to keep in the band of 8 to 10 lakh. They try to revise it if it is going below or above. So far, you're with me, right?
So how frequently they revise this?
I think it
Like,
is.
what is the validity of the like
I think it is.
each
I think it is 6 to 8 months. I'm not really sure. Like we can check it out
6 to
together.
8
I'm not.
months?
I think 6 months. Let me check. Okay, so this is the recent one. Okay, so this is March 2005. They revised it. Okay. Uh, October it happened. Okay, so anyway, I think it is. So we I can search it offline and I can share the numbers. Is it 6 months or 1 year? Like we can. I will
Yeah, we can
do
park
that.
it. We
Yeah,
can check it later.
for the time being we can park it. Okay. So you understand. I just want you to understand that how the market size works. Is that clear to you, everyone? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now Now comes the crucial question. Let me open the option chain. So as I said, we have two type of script. One is stock F&O, another one is index F&O. In stock F&O, if you open the position and it comes into in the um, if it is comes under in the money. So when I say, I will come to that, why what is in the money, at the money, and out of money. If it comes in the money, you have to uh, deliver it, you have to buy it or you have to sell it. That should be physical. When it comes to indices, Nifty or Bank Nifty or Financial Nifty, you don't have to physically deliver the stocks because um, these are indices, these are not physical stocks. For that, we will go for cash settlement. So you have to pay the uh, differences uh, uh, to the the party which you agreed upon, or sometimes you will get the money from the party you agreed upon. Okay, so, this is the option chain of Adani Entertainment on February. So tomorrow's expiry. Okay, let's take ITC so that it will be much more easier to explain also. Okay, so I chose ITC, and this is on March expiry. So here, if you look at the date, it is 25, 25, and 29. This is not end of the month, it is last Thursday of the month. So um, all the settlements, like all the F&O settlements, happen on the last Thursday of every month. So um, also, like the options open for futures and option open for 3 months, uh, uh, near, next, and far month. So Feb is the near one, March is the next, and April is the far one. So you can open options or futures after April also, but very few brokers allow that, not Zerodha. Now the current price, right? Let me open the price of ITC, 208. Okay, so this is the option chain. So the middle column, right? That is the strike price. Now uh, this is in the multiple of 2.5, 2 rupees 50 paise. Uh, if if the ITC is trading at, say, 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees, it won't be at the multiple of 2.5. It can be on multiples of 5 or 10. So lower the price, the multiplier will be lower. Higher the price, multiplier will be higher. So we just saw that the price of ITC is 208. So the 207, right? 207.7 rupees 50 paise is the at the money. Okay, um, for at the money for call. Okay, and 210 is at the money for put. Okay, the green, the yellow one, right? So anything less than 207.5 is in it is highlighted with yellow in calls. Input, anything more than 210 has been highlighted in yellow. The the things which are highlighted in yellow are in the money. Okay, the unshaded white one, which is less than 207.5, input is out of money. Here, in calls, it is higher than 210 is out of money. Okay. So, like, let me quickly give you what
Can you
happened.
repeat? Can you repeat that in the
Yes.
money?
Okay. So, in calls, okay, in calls, if the value, the strike price, if the strike price is less than the current price, it is in the money. Input, if the strike price is higher than the current price, is in the money. Okay, so the immediate one, right? For calls, 207.50, input
Both
210.
less and can you repeat, like less than the strike price?
Yes.
Sorry, less than the current market price, right?
Hmm.
So those are in the
Those are
money.
in the
Is
money
it?
for call.
Okay.
For put, in the money is higher than 210.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that is why they color
Okay.
shaded it very well. Okay, I think footnote should be there.
Okay.
Yeah, so highlighted are in the money. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, now
So below are called for call option and above are for put option.
let's not. Okay, so mostly this
Is
is
it?
the template which is followed by most of the option chains. So you can assume it as, like, as you said. Also, most of the times they color it as it is. So even, like, I have seen many option chains where they highlight the in the money for both put and call, so that you won't get confused. Okay, you
Okay.
can you can stick with the highlight as well. Okay, So
Yeah.
now everyone know that, okay, so if the price increases, in the money from the call moves to 210 and 212.5, and in the money in the put reduces to 210 to 12.5, or so on and so forth. If the price reduces, when I say price, the price of underlying value, which is ITC, the in the money for call will reduce to 205, 205 or 202.5 or something like that. Similarly, the put increases. Uh, so it is like a, uh tug of war, right? So whenever the underlying value changes, the um, in the money and in the money of call and put changes accordingly. Okay, the midpoint is at the money, and anything which are outside the, which are not highlighted, or out of money. Okay, now um what does mean by buying a call? Hello. So let's assume I bought a call of say 220 with the strike price of 220, and the current LTP is 4 rupees 40 paise. So let's assume like, what happened? Strike price. Okay, sorry. Okay, I bought it for 4 rupees 40 paise. Okay, on the day of expiry, what happens? Let's assume like ITC didn't increase or didn't decrease. It is staying in 208 throughout. Okay, for simplicity. Hello.
So we'll be in loss, right?
Yes, we will be in loss, but why? Okay, let me ask this same question in different way. So you bought a call option of strike price. Okay, this has to be stopped. Okay, so call option on strike price of 200 with the 12 rupees 75 paise. Now what happens? Like it didn't move up or down. It is still staying at 208. What happens on settlement?
I'm not sure. I have zero
Okay,
knowledge on
okay.
F&O,
No,
so
no, no, no,
can't
no, no,
answer
no,
that.
no problem, no, no problem. So what happens is you
Hari,
have to,
so
yes,
this, so the blue color highlighted ones are the price we pay. Is it?
price of this particular option,
Why some options are not there? Like there is.
because like
Uh,
it is. So look at the first column. This is OI, right? This is open interest. So
what is
at
that?
least,
How
yeah,
many
okay,
people are
okay.
interested in it?
So open interest is um so all the F&O are an agreement. They are, it is not a settlement. It is a settlement for the future time. So here like six people has been agreed, uh, six buyers and six sellers has agreed that they will make the delivery on 700 and 170 rupees on the expiry date of March 25 25th March of 2021. So if you look at this price, right, strike value of 200, 402 buyers and 402 sellers and agreed on this particular uh, agreement, agreed to uh, uh, transfer the uh, stocks here. Say on the expiry date, if it is still in 208, the option, the call option sellers, right, they have to transfer the one market lot of ITC to the call buyer for the price of 200 rupees. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So now what happens if um, there can be situation, right? Like the price can come down below 200, or it can go up, or it can stay as it is. Now, whatever it is, on the expiry date, if it is in the money, the transaction has to be completed. Now, open interest is the number of lots has been opened for agreement. It has been agreed upon already. So um, let's assume I am a option seller and you are a option buyer. We You would have bought a um, option of ITC at the strike price of 200 for 12 rupees 75 paise. The money I'm gonna get is the premium I charge. I will get 12 rupees 75 paise times the market lot. The market lot is 300 and sorry 3200. So that is the money I'm gonna get. Now, on the expiry date, if it is still there, if 200 is still inside in the money, I have to give you uh, ITC 3200 ITC stocks for 200 rupees. Does it make sense? Hello.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, so on the settlement, 402 lots has been agreed that okay, we are gonna make a transfer if it is in the money, and the strike price is the value which on which like the transaction happens. Like if it is 200, the ITC stock should be bought or sold for 200 only. Okay, similarly for put, let's assume like I have opened a position, like I have sold a put option to you, say 220. Okay, um here we have 847 open position. 847 lots has been agreed to transfer on this particular strike price. If it is if the market didn't change, like ITC market didn't change and stays as it is on the expiry, I have to um so I bought the put, right? So uh, um so now I'm agreeing to um okay, so you bought the put and I sold the put. Now you agreed to sell me uh, one lot, which is 300 and 3200 ITC stocks at 220 rupees. Should I repeat it? I think that would be better, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
please repeat.
Okay. Let's assume I bought a ITC put option for 220 rupees. Okay. I'm not worried about where I bought it from, but I bought it. Okay. Now, if it is still in the money, I have to give him 3200 ITC stocks. That's all at the price of 220. Is it better, or
So what if it is not in the money?
you don't have to? You are
Then
not obligated then.
what do you gain?
You will get the so I will come to that. That's what passive income. That's what the session is all about. So
Okay.
you understood, right? Like in call, if it is in the money, you are agreed to buy the lot. Input, if it is in the money on the expiry date, you agreed to sell the lot. Hello? Yes, no, maybe.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, we can refer to Zerodha. Yeah, so it will also helpful. Yeah, yeah. It, um, should I repeat or what? Hello? Oh, it has a really good example. Okay. Which part? Trading option strategies, option theory. Okay, so Balaji shared a link, so you can refer it after the call. Like it is, we have just 20 more minutes left. So let me quickly put it one more time, crisply. So in the, if it is in the money, you have to make the transfer. um, you are obligated to make the transfer. If you buy the call option, you are agreed to buy a lot at the strike value. If you buy a put option, you agreed to sell a lot in the strike price. Okay. Simon, at the same time, if you sell a call, you are agreed to sell a market lot. If you sell a put, you agreed to buy it. Hello. Hello.
So call is for buying and put is for selling. Is it?
Yes, call is for buying. Okay. Yeah. Or otherwise, I will put it as get, and put is to get, and let it be
Sell.
sell. Okay. Get, or okay, fine. Let's put sell itself. Okay. So this is fine, right? And
Yeah.
this is on buying the options. Okay. Similarly, if you sell a if you sell a call, you agreed to sell uh, you agreed to sell a market lot. If you sell a put, you agreed to buy a market lot. Does it make sense? Because like in, if it is in the money, you're going to get a lot, right? Where it is coming from? It comes from the option writer. Yes, no, maybe. Hello. While option no, not at the price of that day. It's on the price of strike price. If it is that day, like you can, if there is no notion of the strike value, right? Yes. Balaji, you can unmute and speak it out, because like people may not understand.
Yeah, I'm giving the same example as it is in Zerodha.
Yes.
So there's just an obligation that one is willing to sell it at that price and one is willing to buy it at that price,
Yes.
provided it's
The money.
within the range.
Yes. Right. Now, so buying the call and buying the put is fine, right? Similarly, we will be selling the call and selling the put. Okay. If you sell it, you will get the premium. Okay. So far the storyboard is fine, right?
Can you give some example?
Uh, so let's assume like
Take Excel and if possible.
okay, okay. So okay, what is the price of ITC today? Is
208.
208. Okay, and let's assume uh, I want to give four peoples. Okay, and let me take four people. So A is uh, call seller. Okay, and B is call buyer. Okay, put seller and put buyer. Okay, and they agreed to um, make a transfer of, say, these two people, right? So what is this? Okay, 200. Let me take 200. Okay, and put, so 210, 220. Okay, so A sold a call option to B on the strike value of 200, and C sold a put option uh, to D at the strike value of 220. Okay. Now on the expiry, right? On the expiry, like let's assume like the price is flat throughout the month, and on the day of expiry, it is both of them are in the money, right? Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Please go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah. So now here this guy will have to pay 3,200 stocks to this guy on expiry. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Similarly, he's a put seller. Okay. Now, so what is put? I want to sell it, right? Like when it is called, I want to buy. When it is a put, I want to sell, right? He will sell 3,200 ITC stocks to C. Okay. Does it make sense? Let me color code it. Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. At the price of 220 on C and D, and the price of 200 for A and B. Okay. Now, so while, so this is the whole idea. Now, what happens is this guy will get a premium already. So we saw that for 200 it is 12 rupees, right? 12 rupees point 75, and this guy has to pay the premium. Okay. And put buyer, right? What is the price? 14 rupees. Okay. So he bought the put, so he has to pay 14 rupees, and he will gain 14 rupees. Okay. This is the premium. Are you with me so far? Hello. Yes, no, maybe. Hello.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So he will get the premium. Okay. Fine. Sellers will get the premium. Okay. Now, um, look at the sellers. Okay. Look at the sellers. So they are gaining the premium, right? They're gaining the premium, right? So that is what we gonna do. Okay. So so let me take the example of ITC again. What do you think is the uh, uh, right price to buy a ITC stock? So currently it is being traded at 208. So how much do you want to? So if it is, so you every time we want to buy it for the cheaper price, right? Hello, hello. If you want to buy ITC, we want to buy it on a cheaper price, right? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, you're audible.
yes. So currently it is being traded on 208 rupees. And what is the price you are willing to pay to get ITC stocks from
Anything
the?
cheaper than this?
So give me a number.
Maybe about
1.
180, 190.
Okay, 180 rupees. I will take 180 rupees. Okay. Okay, I'm doing this every time. Okay. Now it is okay. 180 rupees, right? 180. What is the premium? 65 paise, right? LTP is 65 paise. So what you have to do is you uh, you become C. That's all. So you will get 65 paise, right? For as a premium. Hello. You sell
Uh,
the you sell the put.
okay.
Okay, you will get 65 paise per
Mhm.
per share, which means like 3,200 times 65 paise. So that is the premium you want to get.
Mhm.
Okay, fine. Now, sorry. So that is the premium for the whole lot, not the. Um, um,
Premium per share for every share in the lot.
it is per share. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
It's per share. So per share you will get 65 paise. So put together 65 paise times 3,200. So this is what you are gonna get. Okay. So there can be three situations. So you bought it for 180 strike price. Okay. Three situations can happen on expiry. One is it can be out of money or at the money or in the money. Only three things can happen, right? You are with me?
Mhm.
Okay. If it is out of money, what happens? Do you have to are you obligated to make the transaction?
No.
No, right? So out of which you are gaining a premium of 65 paise. If it is in the money or at the money, you have to
Take delivery.
take the derivative. So you are gonna buy it at the price of 180. You are not going to buy it for 208, which we discussed.
You mean buy or sell?
This is you are selling the put, right?
Correct.
You are
Ah,
selling the
okay,
put,
okay,
which means
okay.
you are agreeing to uh, uh, get the lot. Are you with me?
No, if you're selling the put, it means yeah. Okay, okay.
If
Carry
you are
on.
selling the put, if you are selling the put, if it is in the money or at the money, you are agreeing to buy it. See, look at the example. Plus 3,200.
Yes, yes.
As you just mentioned that the right price or the cheaper price is 180.
Okay.
You bought it for that. You bought it because I assumed that you have a asset of or cash of 10 lakh plus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you want to now you let's assume like if it is out of the money all the time, like mostly it would be out of money because like it is unlikely to come down to 180. So every time every month you will earn a premium of 65 paise per share. Okay. And for something happened and the price has been came down below 180, say 170 or 175. Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
you are buying the lot for 1000, sorry, 180 rupees, and you will get 3200 shares. Fine. Now you have it. Let's assume you bought it. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, got it.
Something happened and you bought it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It went below 180 and you bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Now every month, what is the price you are willing to sell your ITC stocks? So you bought it for 180, and what is the price you are willing to sell?
Yeah, the profit of anything above 180.
Yeah,
So that's
that is the bare minimum, right? But
yeah,
so let's be optimistic here. So pick a number. So 130, is that fine?
230. Okay.
So sorry, 230, my bad. So you are fine with selling it for 230. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
which means what you have to do, you pick what A did. Okay, A, and what is the premium you're gonna get? 2 rupees
Good.
65 paise. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
2 rupees 65 paise as a premium at the strike price of 230. Right here
Okay.
we have uh, three things can happen: out of money, at the money, in the money. Okay,
Mm.
are you obligated to pay the make the transaction out of money?
No.
No. Okay, here what you will get plus 3200, and here also it is plus 3200, right? Now in the money and at the money of uh, call selling, you have to transfer 3200 stocks of ITC. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now tell me, um so for every month you will uh, you don't have ITC right now. For every month you will earn some premium, right? For the
Okay.
price you, for the right price in your mind. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
once you have it, once if the stocks price came below that 180 strike price which you have in mind, and you have to make the delivery, now you have it. Every time, for every month, you sell the put. Sorry, you sell the put, right? No, you sell the call. Sorry, for every month you sell the call of the price you are willing to sell. Hello.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so most of the times, if it is not reaching, if it is, if ITC is doing so bad, it is still stays at 180. You don't have any problem. Every month you are gonna get two rupees 65 paise times 3200.
Mm-hmm.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Others, I know Balaji, but what about others? Then
No hurry.
okay, I will discuss with you Lalit later,
Okay.
separately. Vinod.
Yeah, I got it, Hari.
Okay. Now, so this is fine, right? So now what happens is, uh, once you have it, you sell the call every time, you get the premium. So fortunately, or unfortunately, whatever it is, the price has been increased so much and it crossed through 230. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what you gonna do? You give the 3200 stocks to the buyer at the strike price of 230, and you are fine with it. Here you are making a profit of uh, 300 to 230 minus 180, which is 50 rupees, 50 rupees per share. Are you with me?
Oh, yeah. So you're basically selling one put option or one call option, which is out of the money.
Yes, and it is out of the money. But if it has happened to be, let's assume like you bought the lot, you have the lot. You 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 sold the put at the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So fortunately or unfortunately, the price came down and you bought it for 180, and you have it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And fortunate, and you are selling the calls every time, every month. Unfortunately or unfortunately, the price has been increased to so much and it crossed to 230. Now you are
Okay.
obligated to sell
Buy
the,
it at,
no, sell it. You have to give it.
yeah, yeah, sell it.
You
Yeah.
have to give it at the price of 230.
Understood. Understood.
Yes. Now what is the profit you are making? So
Yes. Yes.
230 minus
50.
180, which is 50 rupees. TK per share.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
Okay. So this is the whole setup. So
But did
that
you
is,
mean simultaneously selling both of them or
no, do
alternatively?
it. No, like with you don't take the risk of selling the call without having it in your account.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
You
Got
sell
it.
you sell the put. That is, you sell the put at the price you have it in your mind. Like, so okay, you assume ITC is cheaper at the price of 180. You sell the put every time. If it comes below 180, you take the delivery. Okay. Then for once you have it,
Mm.
you will have, okay, this is the overprice of the ITC, which is 230. Every time you sell
Hari,
the call option.
Hari,
Yes, ma'am.
just a minute. So if we don't have it, then we will get the premium, right?
Yes, if
Like
it is
till
out
it
of the money.
reaches.
Yes, most of
Okay.
the time, trust me, most of the time it goes in out of money because you won't get
Okay.
the drastical movement. So we are talking about so
Okay.
208 to 180 rupees. So which is if you look at the percentage, it is so drastic.
Right. Right.
So most of the time
So
is
from
you.
what
Yes.
so from what I understand,
Hmm.
you buy 3,200 shares at a lower price
Yes.
and you sell a put option at a really high price. You either
Yes.
if in case it crosses the bar, you sell the shares. Otherwise, you just gain a premium.
Yes. You gain the premium every time.
Okay, but initially your investment will be on the 3,200 shares that you have it in your delivery in your portfolio, and also the margin that you'll have to pay while s- selling a put option.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot, right?
Yes.
Okay,
So you got it right, like the whole picture
I
what
got
I'm
your point.
trying
I
to.
got your point. I got your
So
point.
now, every time if nothing happens, I mean, if nothing happens, you gain the premium. If
Mhm.
something happens, you take the settlement. Once you have the settlement, uh, sell the call every time. Um, on which you will get the premium again. If it is crosses the strike price which you have in your mind, so then you give back your ITC stocks.
Yes, yes, I got it.
So now also like after the transaction you are getting it for 180 and you are selling it for 230 of profit of 50 rupees per share. So if, whatever happens you will be in you will
Profit.
be at profit. Yes. So but
So, Hari,
yes.
so basically, if we normally buy stocks,
Hmm.
so what happens is we don't get any premium on that.
No,
Like
no, no,
you,
no.
you are telling here, right? Selling call,
Yes.
selling call, yeah, selling call.
Hmm.
So that higher value.
Hmm.
So there, normally we don't get the premium. Normally, in the sense, like normally we buy share and keep it with us. So there we don't get premium, but here we get the premium, and once the price crosses that,
Yes.
we sell it for profit.
Yes, you sell it for profit. You buy it at the lower price, which you think it is lower, and
Okay.
you sell it at the higher price, which you think higher.
Okay.
Okay, so that is
Yeah.
the whole idea I want to draw.
So basically, premium will keep reducing as the price increases, right? Logically.
Yes, that is fine. That is fine. But so you don't worry about that, right? Like it is okay that you get peanuts every month, but it is still a passive income. So every month you just hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
So every month you just start of the month you sell your put for say like let it be like it is okay to get 1 rupee 1 rupee as a premium. So it is 1 rupee cross to 3,200, which is 3,200, right?
Right.
That is so I'm not guaranteeing, I'm not giving you a guarantee that you will get a huge income as passive. I'm just saying like this is a way you have to spend some very little amount of time and you can earn a decent return. That's all.
Is there any risk on this?
uh, Risk as in like no, like as long as you know what you're doing, it is okay. You should not sell exorbitantly. Like you should not do something random. You have to very clear what is the price you want to sell, what is the price you want to buy. You just make your mind so clear. That's all.
No, nothing like the infinite price amount in case it goes
That is
above
okay,
the.
right? So like let's assume like something happened. Okay, uh, you sold the uh, mm, option and something
Mhm.
happened and it boosted the price has been boosted so much.
Hmm.
Okay, then also you are going to sell you are going to sorry, you're going to sell your stocks at the price which you think higher than the uh, which you think which is higher, right? Had so so let's assume like you have the
No,
stock.
I get your point. I get your point.
Yes.
But in case if the price of ITC goes to, for example, 300,
Okay. What is okay,
okay,
right?
it's okay. But the broker who is there,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about how selling works, but as far as I know, because it goes to unlimited, infinite loss, the
Mm-hmm.
broker just
They
squares it
won't.
off if there's no enough margin.
But
That's what
you
I
have
heard.
no, no. Yes, exactly. That is because margin is different, man. So when you
Okay.
have ITC stocks in your account, it is not
Ah,
count. You don't have to show the margin because you have the physical
is it?
entitlement. Yes, you just have to.
Okay.
You
Okay.
just read about this because if
Okay.
you
Okay.
have the that is we are talking about margin because we don't have a lot. If you
Mm-hmm.
have a lot, you don't have to show your margin.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know this. Okay.
So then, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, let it go to 300, let it go to 400. You don't care. You give out the ITC stock with a profit of 50 rupees and come back.
Understood. Understood.
Yes. So far the story is fine, right? Also, like, we are running out of time. So, and people
Yeah, I
want
got your
to,
point.
yeah, yeah. So, like, I can't take any questions because we are running out of time. And thank you for joining the call. And I hope it is useful. If it is not useful, please reach out to me anytime. Thank you. Thank you all.
Hari, I have just quick question. Is
Yes.
it okay to ask now? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, like it looks somewhat simple. If it is so simple, why is it not like uh, I have not heard about this anywhere?
That's because
Like,
yeah. So that is why I wanted to keep a session. It is not it won't you won't get it in other platforms. I just wanted to make sure that uh, because like most of the people don't know why they are opening F&O stocks at the first place. Like they don't know why they are opening a position. So this is why we are opening the position. So
no, no.
we can.
What I want to say is, let's say this is if this is one of the option, like this is one of the passive income option.
Mhm.
Uh, why is it not popular?
Because like most of the NS won't teach you this because like doesn't comes under the umbrella of technicals or fundamentals. It comes under the umbrella of options. And also like when we say options, they talk about the strategies, how to hedge, how to get the if some you just buy it, and if it is if the price go up, you sell it, you buy the call option today, and if the price go up, like the underlying price underlying stock go up, the call option premium will also go up, sell it there and come back. So that is how people teach you, but they won't teach you about what is settlement, why always the sellers of option are priced. I mean, you would have seen, okay, if a option seller is doing something, like they know what they are doing, you would have uh, you would have came across this space because this is how here we are. Um,
Maybe also because this involves a bit higher capital than what a retail common person
yes,
can
yes, exactly.
afford.
That is also true. Also, I just have to stop the recording. So thank you once again.
Okay.